Made in Hollywood.
The World War II thriller Pressure, starring Andrew Scott and Brendan Fraser, is made in Hollywood.
What is most important is that we understand the very human face behind the decisions that were made and why.
Made in Hollywood.
Also on today's show, the family comedy The Breadwinner stars Mandy Moore.
Your comedy is usually based around everyday family
Yes.
struggles. Was the chaos in this film based on some real chaos?
Yeah, a lot of it's pulled from my stand-up and just obviously elevated for a movie.
Plus, the action-adventure series Spider-Noir features Jack Houston. Walton Goggins stars in the post-apocalyptic series Fallout. And the inspirational drama I Can Only Imagine 2 stars Milo Ventimiglia and Dennis Quaid. This week on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
In the tense 72 hours before D-Day, a military meteorologist and an Allied commander must make an impossible choice in the World War II thriller Pressure, starring Andrew Scott and Brendan Fraser.
Tiger was a training op, dress rehearsal for D-Day. They walked right into it. One mistake. Just that one mistake.
Ike, you have to stop doing this to yourself. What's done is done.
The advantage I had was that our culture and our society of films and history doesn't automatically give us a real clear as a bell perception of who Ike Eisenhower was during the war years. So that allowed me a way to fill that out and clarify who I'm pretty sure the type of leader he was.
I was kind of shocked that it was a true story. I never knew anything about this, and also that Eisenhower had said to JFK, that's how they won the war, that they had better meteorologists than the Germans.
Everybody has a relationship with weather. I don't think we have necessarily an expertise about weather, and I think it's wonderful to be able to see these very brilliant people do their jobs, particularly given the enormous stakes of the situation.
Group Captain Dr. James Stagg, here at the express request of General Eisenhower.
Do we have a date yet for the invasion out?
D-Day is in 61 hours from now.
With Andrew Scott, he was portraying James Stagg, who had this raging internal conflict of a man who could see the monster around the corner that no one else could see.
He isn't known, he isn't a big name that we've heard like Eisenhower. So he is without power. He's a man who's drafted in, he's got no war experience whatsoever, but he's still absolutely formidable, but it's a very particular type of strength that he has.
Get me the latest readings from every single base within 2,000 miles of Normandy. The invasion's confirmed for Monday.
Oh, they won't like this.
We are faced with a succession of 2 aggressive storms.
Are you absolutely certain?
Anything that's, based on a play is always very character-based, and the characters are very well written, and so that appealed to me. It was like very interesting characters, very human characters, and the dialogue was very good.
Building more on the themes of dealing with uncertainty, where all these characters are desperate for a straight answer. Is it going to rain? Isn't it? Is there going to be a storm? Are my soldiers going to live? Are we going to succeed? There are no easy answers. We try to push that thematically a lot in the screenplay, even more than the play.
David Haig's play was adapted by Anthony Maris, our director, for the screenplay. And I contrast that modern thinking in 1944 with our modern thinking now. And it poses the question, why are we even doing this at all?
Why should I trust you?
We must face the facts! The facts, however frightening they may be!
What is most important is that we understand the very human face behind the decisions that were made and why. And the understanding of why that generation signed up, went to war to end tyranny and fascism, and knowing the stakes that they did, why they did that, and who we are today. You and I and everyone would be living vastly different lives, if at all, in a world where they failed.
The storms that I'm talking about are real, and the wrath of nature is real.
Now available on your home screen.
I am joined by the stars of Breadwinner, Mandy Moore and Nate Bargatze. We are flipping the script by flipping some pancakes.
Yes.
See what I did there?
I think I might really have something.
If doing this makes you happy, you have to go for it.
This is a big opportunity. I'm going to give you an offer. But Nate, you have to stay home and take care of the kids.
Yeah, I could do that.
Really?
We're all gonna die.
I'm right here.
Basically, since we're doing this, I have to ask, who's the better cook in real life? Is it Mandy or
Mandy, I've never even cooked in my life.
I mean, I don't want to...
Just by default,
Yeah.
because I'm honestly not a very good cook.
Dad, you're going the wrong way.
To your school.
To any of our schools. Do you not know where our schools are? I'm gonna come along.
What? Give me the phone.
Hi, guys. You miss me already?
Nate, I know that your comedy is usually based around everyday family
Yes.
struggles, and you wrote the screenplay. So was the chaos in this film based on some real chaos?
Yeah, a lot of it's pulled from my stand-up and just obviously elevated for a movie. You know, one of those scenes we have in there where it's like knowing where the girls go to school and stuff like that is a play off a joke I really had where my daughter's school asked me what bus number she was on, and I did not know what bus she was supposed to be on, and they had to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
And they did. We were going to run this place like a dealership. The more chores you do, the more perks you get.
You're just getting us to do your work.
I like to think of it as our work.
Mandy, your character, has this genius idea that she takes to Shark Tank and
Sure.
she seals the deal.
Yes.
Have you ever had an idea that you think would be Shark Tank worthy?
No. After the fact, I'm like, oh, that makeup sponge. Like, whoever thought of that? Like, that was after the fact, of course. I can like identify like this is a great Shark Tank idea.
Yeah.
I do have to say, filming the Shark Tank scene was by far like the scariest thing I've ever done.
Are you eating a donut?
There's no garbage can up there.
You can finish it.
No, it's wrong.
I'm out of here.
I'm out. I'm out.
Your wife is having the moment of her life and you're stuffing your face? You're a bozo.
I thought, are you allowed to talk if you're already out?
Really fast before we wrap this up, I'm hearing about this Nate rate.
Yes.
What is that?
It's the idea that, you know, everything's expensive. Everything that you go to now in this movie, I want the entire family to come out to. So we came up with the Nate rate to kind of lower the price a little bit so you can, I think families do want to go out. That's the hard part with it. And so we're trying to, you know, help them out and make you all come out and enjoy the movie, to be honest, yeah.
It's a perfect movie for the family. Everyone needs to see it. Go see it in theaters and get the Nate rate.
I know this is hard, growing into new roles, but this could change our lives.
Trust me, I'm not gonna let your dream die.
Sorry.
Sir,
I'm sorry.
this is a spelling bee.
Sorry.
Settle down.
Not the vibe.
Coming up, the action-adventure series Spider-Noir features Jack Houston, and Walton Goggins stars in the post-apocalyptic series Fallout. To find out where to watch any movie, check out Moviephone.com. Find it, watch it.
My first reaction was just reading the script, sort of not knowing exactly what I was getting myself into when I read them.
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Now available on your home screen. The action-adventure series Spider-Noir featuring Jack Houston is set in the gritty underworld of 1930s New York, where a private investigator is forced to confront his past life as the city's one and only masked superhero.
Every mystery forms a complex web. But pull the right strand, and it's a straight line to the answer.
My first reaction was just reading the script, sort of not knowing exactly what I was getting myself into when I read them, and being overwhelmed at how incredibly well constructed and written and unique and original they felt.
Monsters on the loose.
They live in this sort of unique world in the 1930s, in this, period in history, which made it very grounded. It meant that we sort of attacked the characters from a very personal place, from a very character-driven place, and by the way, they just happened to have these powers. That was sort of what was so cool about it.
All you can do is fight to keep the chaos from your door.
I came here to offer him a job. My friend disappeared.
Nick played a big part in how Cat Hardy came to life.
Obviously, as an actor, you prepare a role. I take Oren's brilliant writing and his inspirations. I did my research, and then we all sat down with Harry Breadwinner, the director of our first 2 episodes, and we spent a day just creating her biography, her background, and painted her picture. And then when we met each other at the table read, my idea of it shifted, because in my mind, I just thought she was a very calm and collected, cool cat. But then Nick's speed and the rhythm in which he works kind of lit a fire underneath. So while she's still calm and cool, there's a lot more cooking underneath because of it.
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put that shovel down.
One of the reasons why this comic book character in particular in Spider-Man resonates and is a lot of people's favorite, my favorite, is the villains that surround him all have a really interesting backstory and really compelling reason for what they're doing. To get to come to play Tombstone in this version where we got to make up a whole new backstory was again, it was like a playground, you know, and it was incredibly exciting and definitely felt like something I wanted to honor, you know, what's a fantastic opportunity. So getting to work with Oren and everybody else was like, it was truly a pleasure.
Now available on Blu-ray. In the explosive new season of the post-apocalyptic series Fallout, starring Walton Goggins and Aaron Moten, sheltered survivors venture into the Mojave wasteland and the strange, perilous world of New Vegas.
I've seen a lot of things. Many a deer have to fall. Crazy things. Unnatural things. But good people? No. That girl I met.
Our show takes place only a few weeks after the events of season 1, but that's 15 years after the events of the game Fallout New Vegas.
I would be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little impenetrable home. I have to steal and stab and fib all the goddamn time just to get by.
Season begins on this post-apocalyptic road trip across the Mojave Desert heading to New Vegas. He's traveling with Lucy. He's able to see her as a human being for the first time, and she has a different point of view, than mine. And one of them will win out. Either she'll become more like me, or I'll become more like her.
Soon he'll be there at your side.
Norm was on reserve. Every day is very similar in the vaults. He, is intelligent, perceptive, and hasn't been put to the test. Following the path to Vault 31, yes, it put him in a predicament, but if he can survive, this is essentially what he's been yearning for.
I know there's a war coming. The bombs will only be the beginning.
The practical use of that suit, it's the heaviest thing you can imagine. It's like having a 13-year-old hanging on your shoulders, and then we say, now act. As challenging as it is, it becomes a physical manifestation, I think, of what Maximus is going through. That feeling of being kind of trapped in something. It is challenging, but it's also, it parts the seas of crowds when I walk on set, and there's something that, having the practical element there, it really does do something for all of us involved working on it.
We're imagining little, I could see a future where we're just where one piece is to make it easy. We're responding to sets in the vaults that are identical to the video game.
Gonna bring him to justice. So people know that how they conduct themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
It's through Cooper Howard that you experience the world before the bombs dropped. The Ghoul is unique in this world in that all the other factions want to have the world look like they want it to look. The Ghoul just wants nothing from the world. He just wants to find his family.
To find out where to watch any movie, check out MoviePhone.com. Find it, watch it. Up next, the inspirational drama I Can Only Imagine 2 featuring Milo Ventimiglia and Dennis Quaid.
As Tim says, life is hard, but if you're carrying that gratitude with the grief and the hard moments, like, you're doing great.
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Now available on Blu-ray. At the height of his success, a musician faces a personal crisis that tests his faith and forces him to confront his inner demons in the inspirational drama I Can Only Imagine 2, featuring Milo Ventimiglia and Dennis Quaid.
You got your dream. You inspired millions of people. I mean, what did you think was going to happen? You're just gonna ride off into the sunset.
In between last movie and this movie, I became a husband, I became a father. I've gone through, like anyone, ups and downs, and it was just a pleasure to be able to tell such a vulnerable story and to do it as truthful as we could.
So how about you tell me what's really going on?
Bart's journey, where we left him in the last movie, is we gave him that happily ever after. But this movie asks, what if happily ever after breaks?
Seems we find ourselves at the crossroads.
They say sometimes you win some.
The question is,
Sometimes you lose some.
are we still headliner material?
The real Bart was on the set, and we're doing scenes which are really kind of very intense. Bart's there at the monitor watching his own life, of these bad memories get played out. He was a great help to me, and just talking to me about what the relationship was with he and his dad and how his dad was.
I'm Tim. I'm Bart's warm-up. This is my first tour, It's my first tour, too.
I know it sounds so cliche and cheesy because the movie's about this, but really my goal is just to wake up. Like, they gave me 5 years to live 25 years ago, but this bald guy got to wake up again today. To just live with that awareness, waking up again becomes the gift.
I personally feel the struggle between like the father-son connection and different things that align with that.
This song needs you.
All of us are really bad at asking for some sort of redemption or for forgiveness for getting something that we feel like we don't deserve but really need.
As Tim says, life is hard, but if you're carrying that gratitude with the grief and the hard moments, like, you're doing great.
Stay tuned, there's more coming up on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching Made in Hollywood, powered by MoviePhone. For more behind-the-screen content, check out MoviePhone.com.
Hollywood. Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.